Hi friends, so today we are going to be cricketing. So I said in my previous video that I wanted to start cricketing again, and today's the day. So I'm going to show you how to do a Hobby Lobby sign. So I got this piece of wood from Hobby Lobby for $14.99, but then I think it was 40% off. So I got that, and I'm going to be making a sign for my craft room. So as you can see, I click my images on the left of the screen and I type in the search bar literally exactly what I want and it comes up. You can type in absolutely anything and it will come up. So I wanted craft room is my happy place. So as you can see, there is so much coming up. Home is my happy place, super cute. Love that. I may have to make a sign. So I really loved This Is My Happy Place. I clicked it and it goes in my bottom right corner. And as you click stuff, it goes right in that same spot. And that's like the one thing I really love, because if I didn't want something, I can just exit it out when it goes on my canvas. Or like, my screen. But I also wanted some like materials that you use in craft rooms, like cricketing stuff. So you definitely use a ruler when you're cricketing. So I picked that and that went in my bottom right corner as well. So I loved that. Then I wanted to do like materials for cricket, like cricket materials, like I guess you would say your utensils that you use. So I found this super cute one. Like, how cute is that? I had to get it. So I put that in my bottom right corner. There it is. And I click add to canvas. So I was ready to start cricketing. So now I'm just messing with everything, making sure everything is black. That way, when I print out my vinyl piece, it will all print on the one vinyl. So there is the piece of wood that I'm doing. This is how I measure. So I do a vertical and horizontal. And it was about like 6 inches in the white part because I didn't want to start on the wood, like the brown. So I started measuring my piece. I did add this little swirl, but as you will see at the end of my video, I did not keep that in. It was, it wouldn't fit. So, and I realized at this moment, I did do gray, which I had to go back and I had to fix it and made it black. So that would all print out together. So it told me I need my 24-inch mat, so I had to use that one instead of my 12, which I figured it was easier that way anyway, because it would cut all together. I wouldn't have to switch anything out or, do that little mistake. So I take my wide scraper from Cricut and I start to scrape my vinyl onto my mat so it sticks well. And you don't want any bubbles, any bumps, or anything coming up because it will ruin your piece. So I click my little up and down arrow and I leave it there up until I'm finished. Or when I click continue. So you want to make sure it's connected to your Cricut. And I like to put premium vinyl because that's what I am using. And then I also click how it says like what type of pressure you want. I always click more because I love peeling the whole thing off and nothing comes up. So I really, really love that. I like how it gives you that option. Also, I love how this says cutting at 3%, cutting at 4%. Like, it tells you when it's done. I love that. All right, my piece is done. So after this, I take it out of my mat and it's all finished. So I take my Cricut scraper, my picker, whatever you want to call it, and I take the whole piece off. And like I said, literally this is why I do the more pressure, because it just rips right off. And then I'm going to go into each individual piece and pick it out. I absolutely love this font. I am so glad that I had there. And I do pay, I think it's $10.99 a month for all the Cricut fonts and all the Cricut images. It's a really good price for as many as you get. You get like thousands of stuff. It's crazy. It's definitely worth it. So on my Cricut scraper, I am cutting off the top half and I'm putting it to the other one. That way it has that little like that indent in there. So I just took my Cricut blade and I just was able to do that. Super, super easy. So now I'm using the Cricut transfer tape and boy, do I love this. I can use it at least 4 times, if not more. It's so good and it works absolutely phenomenal. So I like to measure my word and I cut the extra off. And like I said, I can use this 4 times depending on how big the piece is each time. So I take my wide scraper and I scrape the word. That way it comes up onto the transfer tape, and then I can put it onto the wood. Super, super easy, as you will see. So I got my piece of wood and I put it to the spot that I want it. Needed to move it over a little bit, but I realized that the dot and the I is over more, but I could always grab it with my picker and move it back over. Super, super, super easy. So like I said, I'm reusing my piece and I'm using it for the is. I had to make sure this was in the center. So now I'm moving on to the my. And nobody's perfect. Your first piece doesn't have to be perfect. I don't even remember my first piece, but it wasn't perfect. So I realized that my piece that I've been using is not going to fit happy, so I have to cut another piece of the transfer tape and use that for my happy. And I also put that little piece off to the side for the scraper decal. I could use that for there. No wasting transfer tape. So moving on, I'm putting my happy a little over the bottom of this. I could have put it over a little more, but it's okay. I love it. I love the way it turned out. Now moving on to place. same thing. You're going to repeat this step over and over and over again up until your piece is done. Now moving on to the cute little materials that you use in your craft room. I'm putting the ruler off to the left of the piece. I love how I kind of angled it a little bit. I think it looks really cute. And then I'm grabbing my little Cricut utensils and I'm putting that off to the right. They match. I thought that was so cute. So after that, I put my other little scraper on there. My longer scraper, should I say. And then last but not least, the scraper that you'll always need. I thought that came out really cute too. I'm glad I cut it. That way you can like really see the piece. And super, super easy. This is my piece and I'm so happy the way it turned out. Please like and subscribe and I hope you loved it just as much as I did. Thanks for watching. Bye!